Alright, so this is the rig.
Yep, this is the rig.
How long you been riding this particular? It's a Peterbilt, so this is...
Yeah, it's a Pete, man.
Okay.
This is actually a loaner. This isn't the truck that I had. My truck, the one that I normally have, is in the shop. It's getting a new motor.
So what is the difference between a bad transport truck, a mediocre one, and one that makes you feel comfortable and does well for you on the road?
Functionality.
Okay.
You know, everything needs to work. You know, if I'm complaining about stuff not working, that's a bad truck. See how it works. So usually when I load stuff, like, you know, that's a table for the car that goes obviously above that.
What are the easiest states that you've driven in, and what are the harder ones? Or the areas, I guess.
Easiest. When you say easy, to me, for some reason, that translates to boring. So,
least stressful, maybe?
Least stressful. Nebraska.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Yeah, Nebraska, Montana.
Big open spaces.
Yeah, man. Oklahoma. Easy peasy.
What are the hard ones? California?
No, hell no.
No?
Man. Hard is like, you know, where you feel like you're working for your money, like West Virginia.
Because of the mountains? Or?
Yeah, man, because you're always constantly shifting gears and going up upgrades and going up at 20 miles an hour and, you know, putting your flashers on, and it's a lot going on. It's a lot more involved.
Do you feel like customers understand that?
They don't.
No?
They don't, and they don't have to, you know. Just like I don't expect to understand if my customer is a brain surgeon. I don't expect to understand what he does at work. I just want him to be proficient at what he does, and that's all they really care for us too, you know.
So what does proficiency mean in your field?
Well, for me, when I think of proficiency, you know, I like to hyphenate the word.
Okay.
So let's start with pro before we get to efficiency.
Okay.
So a part of being proficient is being a pro. You understand? You gotta be a pro at whatever it is that you're doing in order to be proficient in the first place. You can't be a novice and be proficient. You understand?
Mm-hmm.
You gotta be a pro.
You'd be novice.
Yeah, I mean, you should know that because your camera's a GoPro. You know, and then the second part is being efficient. When you're good at what you do, it's easier to do what it is that you do at a steady pace. It doesn't have to be fast. You're not just doing things willy-nilly. Everything I do has a purpose. You keep doing it the same way over and over and over and over and over and over and over. And then the speed starts to come because it becomes second nature. And I think when it becomes second nature, that's when you can really say that you're proficient.
What do you want customers to know about what you do?
I would just want to say that just be mindful that there's a lot more involved than you can even imagine. You have no idea what it takes to effectively move a vehicle from where you picked it up to its destination. There's a lot that a driver has to contend with. You know, the traffic, law enforcement, discourteous drivers, bad weather. I mean, there's so much to contend with. Construction zones. The other thing, we like tips. We like tips. You
Tips are good.
Tips are good, man.
Yeah.
You know, we like tips. So, you know, if you got good service and everything went well and the driver greeted you with a smile and he smelled like Yves Saint Laurent, hook a brother up with a tip. You understand what I'm saying? You know, we like tips. We take Zelle.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? We take Cash App. We take PayPal. We take Venmo. You know, any kind of e-pay you want to do. And of course, we take cash money.